Hello everyone and welcome to another Legacy stream here in Togore's MTG. Today we are playing Cephalid Breakfast. This is one of the strongest decks of the format, and lately they have been putting more and more Tamiyos into the deck because the card is probably the best one drop in Legacy on its own. The combo with Brainstorm is so strong, it kills you, I think if I'm right, 2 turns faster than, for example, a Delver that flips directly, meaning that the ultimate is like winning. Like, mostly it is. I think I have only beaten or lost 2 or beat 1 ultimate once, which was already in a good position and they had not a lot of mana to work with. So for the rest, we play a very stock list. Some Daces, Shuko, Sagas, Cavern, another Cavern in the sideboard, 1 Prismatic Ending, 2 Swords to Closures. Then in the sideboard, you play 2 more Swords and another Prismatic Ending. It's great because this deck merges or transforms into a wild Nadu mid-range deck quite easy. Then we have some graveyard hate, 2 Fairy Makeup, 2 Ghost Vacuum, and 1 Agatha Soul Cauldron. This is a lot of graveyard hate. Probably you don't need that much, but okay. We have it. And then Consign to Memory, Flusterstorm, and Fossil Negation against the linear combo decks of the format. So let's just dive into the league. I always think that the mana of this deck is a bit troublesome. You are playing Band with 3 colorless lands and maybe colorless land. Sometimes this could be very, very troublesome. But your deck is so efficient that it's not a huge... I fear a bit that the 3 green sources can be an issue against the Wasteland with Nadu. Yeah, you can Cavern on Nadu, but if your opponent goes aggressive for your green lands, then the Nadu plan can have some problems. Okay, we play round 1 against Nathan Lippes, who can play whatever. Maybe they're playing Upsa spells. If they're playing Upsa spells, then be it. You have a strong hand. Our opponent mulligans to 5, mulligans to 4. So they're on Oops. I hope they don't Garden. Sure. Maybe no black mana. I'm gonna search for Tundra so that they fare Days. Could happen, could not happen. Nomad's here is probably the second best card that is not Fossil Will. So, I drew the Oracle. This is medium bad. I'm going to pass. The Memory's Journey called Stop. Hello Romario, how's it going? They're missing black mana. So, I'm going to ponder here. I keep Savannah. I play Savannah. So now I can Brainstorm, end of turn, and put Oracle on top. And I don't care. I live a bit in fear of my opponent casting their own Memory Journey. I can Brainstorm into a lot of Fosses if needed. I'm gonna swing for 1. Saga comes down. Counter gets put on Saga. So I play Cephalid and target this a bunch. Okay, they concede. I could have tried to gamble it on the turn 2 concession. The problem here is that if they don't concede, I was down on shields of Memory's Journey. So just having the Memory's Journey is probably better than not having it. Pithy Needle. Force of Negation is a trap of a card, but okay. We're just gonna sideboard everything in. They have... The last list, they don't have Belcher, could be whatever. Prismatic Ending, Swords, Tamiyo. How about this Tamiyo in this matchup? Yeah, Fairies, yeah, every Prismatic Ending not. Cavern of Souls not. Yeah, Tamiyo, if you get it rolling, maybe, but on turn 1 you prefer to hold some kind of counter. They can have... They probably don't have Black Leyline. I'm gonna still keep 2 Nadus. Memory's Journey is a pseudo hate card. Ruko, Nomads. You can shave a Basic Land. Is it better to shave a Basic Land than a Cavern of Souls? Like, Basic Land cast Brainstorm. Cavern of Souls doesn't cast anything. I can cut a Fossil Negation. And so, Basic Land lets you cast your creatures, but probably... maybe it's better to have Cavern of Souls than Plains. Plains cast also Wizard, cast both Encore, so I think there is a mix of Plains versus Cavern, but Okay. I don't have any white cards apart of Nomads, so I think we keep the double Force Hand. And to turn 3 Nadu if we draw a green source. Or Cavern of Souls. Bogart Bog, sure. Tap it. Yes. Gonna Saga. Realize. Untapped. Dimir Spirit Guide. And Undercity Informer. Guys, I know 2 Informers. They call Pact. I'm gonna let the Pact resolve and Force again so that they die. Okay. They needed another Pact and another mana to kill us, so not easy. Okay, we beat Oops all spells. Yeah, this deck seems quite good against Oops. It has a plan and a lot of Graveyard Hate. I still think that 5 Graveyard Hate cards plus Saga into Ghost Vacuum are too many. Not sure if Plains is worse. Probably if I would have kept any Swords to Blowsures, Plains will be better, but just for the Nomads, I think Cavern is a better card. Depends a lot on your sideboard plan. Mario, when is your Eternal Weekend? 10th of October, something like that, if I'm right. Okay, round 2 against Lord of Lifegain. October 9th, yeah. That is quite soon. While the Europe is almost 2 months later, like, yeah, 1 month and 3 weeks or something like that. 1.5 months. Okay. We have some. I saw the other day your Blood Moon Stompy video. I think you put a lot of hate on the deck, and the deck is quite fun to play and very strong. They're playing like Beanstalk. I will not play the Shuko out at the start. Wasteland. I'm gonna brainstorm. Narcomoeba goes on top and Meticulous Archive, I guess. Oh. I could surveil the Narcomoeba, which is not a bad plan. Wow, this is value. Wow. So much value. Just surveilling a Narcomoeba and don't have to shuffle. Misty Rainforest. They're on Beanstalk, on back Beanstalk. They have 2 Butterbloom commands. And they're playing Daces. No, but 1 Spell Pierce. Ponder, Brainstorm, Cephalid. I'm gonna keep Brainstorm and play. I can go for it next turn with Force back up. They will get Surveillance of some kind, Hedge Maze. I can also place both Surveillance or just the Hedge Maze. Not the black-blue one. 1 lander, my friend. Mila Force. They don't have black. I'm gonna Shuko. I was thinking on putting the Shuko there. I missed 1 damage. I force. Maybe they have double force. And I fetched wrong. So I wanted to fetch for drop. I'm going to pass. Maybe not. 7 cards remaining. I'm a bit afraid of the spell piece there. I have 7 cards. I messed up with the fetch. Now at least I play around off. I think up with the land there. I was thinking, oh, I need blue and green. But I misclicked there. We have forces as spell pieces and Misty Rainforest. This could be a nihil spell bomb. I don't think so, but I'll push. This triggers. Sure. I still have Greenlands in the deck. Savannah. How many decks does this deck play? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Savannah. Nomad. Cephalid. I'm gonna force this. Hedge Maze is still in the deck. I messed up so badly. Fetching wrong. Nadu, Tamiyo. Red Return, Tata's Oracle. All or nothing. You have another force? No. Oh. Okay. Got very lucky after my punt, which is okay. Cavern of Souls. So they have Bowmaster, Murkplate, Brazen Borrower, Pernicious Deeds. I'm gonna cut 1 Saga. Dread Return, Narcomoeba. Still keeping Tata's Oracle. Lots of negations. I guess the 3rd Sword and the 2nd Prismatic Ending are nice. Fluster Storm. Ghost Vacuum doesn't do much. Force of Negation. Maybe I bought in just the 3rd Saga. They're playing against a Wasteland deck. So okay. Go full defense. Prismatic Ending can deal with Bowmaster or Beanstalk. Hola, Ñigo. Hello, Roncor. How do you compare the deck to the Nadu Seni deck? My biggest issue is that the mana base is not that good, but I think it's strong deck. Witherbloom command, destroy target non-creature and non-land permanent. So Witherbloom command deals with Tamiyo, which is I guess troublesome. Not playing under CTC Wars seems so bad. They Beanstalk, sure. Maybe I'm in on Prismatic ending the Beanstalk. They want to force that, I'm fine. They want to force a Prismatic ending. That's a card that literally does nothing yet. But if they don't have Beanstalk, the deck just sinks and their cards. Yeah, sure. Okay, Force of Negation on Prismatic Ending. That's a play. Wasteland my blue source, my green source, my blue source, sure. Witherbloom command, get back Wasteland, kill my clue, yeah. Need to rip another land. Shuko, try to equip Shuko now to Tamiyo. Get a clue. Oh, they probably have to kill my... They kill my white source, sure. And that's a Morg. Okay. Wasteland is a card. Maybe I should have drawn with a clue. Last turn instead of equipping. Might be better. Another Beanstalk. Okay, they played a land. They swing. I don't have a Lotus Petal or anything else to get from this saga because I have the second Shuko. Not so bad. Even if I drew with a clue token, I would have drawn one more card. But I don't know. Okay, Wasteland is not very good against this deck. I'm gonna keep like so. Tamiyo. Okay, I'm going to fetch for Basic Island and Tamiyo Brainstorm. When I cut the combo, I started bringing needed for waste, so Saga's a real plan. The problem is that my opponent's deck plays 2 Bitterbloom command, Pernicious Deed, so I don't want to bring in that many permanents that get blown by those cards. And they only play 3 Wastelands, so we just go into the get our basics, but sometimes you don't get to find them. Toxis, my Brainstorm, Fatal Push, sure. I didn't cut Journey? Oh, I didn't cut Journey. Okay, yeah, that was my... I thought I had cut Journey. Okay, so Tamiyo is put on top. I can force something. Draw a card with Tamiyo. No Wasteland incoming. No, maybe they have to think about killing my Tamiyo or... Thank you, Cabus Lord, for 13 months of sub.
Buenas.
So Tamiyo makes a token. There is no reason to draw now because I know the top card of my deck. So if they have Bowmaster, they will get extra value. Brainstorm. So here I'm going to crack the clue. Is Tamiyo a card that could be banned? It's a very strong card that lets you play a very strong mid-range plan in your combo decks. I don't know. The problem is that the fact that Brainstorm exists, which is a card that a lot of players say that it should be banned, but I think its legacy will crumble under the no Brainstorm ban. It's like Wasteland and the other cards like, yeah, the problem card is Wasteland, but you ban Renan 6 because it's just not the format identity. And there is a mind game where you have Tamiyo, you have mana up, they cannot remove it because if your Brainstorm response, it's a lot of value loss. Then you get the clues which gather you value, then you play the Brainstorm and the ultimate comes, discards are negated every 2-turn cycle. So it's troublesome. Not like the end of the world, but a card that has problems. Beanstalk. They force back their Beanstalk, which is fine. Every time you force a Beanstalk and they force back, it's okay. It's not like you traded 2 for 2 and they did not. Tamiyo, white green, that is Savannah. I'm gonna throw another at them. White green, Savannah. So no Wasteland yet. So they could have the black card that exiles creatures. What is the slash, no? Murderous Scout. Even if she doesn't flip, you can gather some clues to crack him in late game and gain card advantage, even if you do attack once. Yeah, it's just... The card is strong. Like, would not surprise me if she gets banned on the 10th. It's something that can happen. I think it's on my list right now. It's the second card with most danger. But, yeah. With us ban list is literally this. So, okay. Tamiyo attacks. Nadu attacks. It's a card I wish to play on Tamiyo. They are not doing anything. I keep my old DCE number. Whoa. This old. My DCE was... My DCE was 10 numbers. No, 8 numbers, which is quite a lot. For everyone who likes the old collected DCE thing. Let's see. I have here a DCE paper. An old DCE registration paper. Let's see if your number is older or younger than this. You had 28, so this is 27. So this paper is older than your DCE number. Just nice memorabilia that Isra gave me. On my Metaframe profile, you will find all my competitive Magic the Gathering content. You will get deck and sideboard guides, articles with ideas and analysis, and even the decks I will be playing in my next big tournament. I offer one-to-one coaching sessions to help take your game to the next level. Following is completely free, so hit the subscribe button and keep up with everything I post on metafy.gg. Still waiting for the round. Yeah, that DCE number is quite old. Okay, we have round 3 against Fausto Sousa. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. It has Brainstorm and stuff, but probably take out Nadu. Nadu combos. I'm gonna take out Brainstorm and just cast turn 1 Tamiyo off Island. I love basic lands. So this is value. With Days of Force. Sure. So Underground Sea. With double Force. Okay. I can go Saga or Brainstorm. Both plans are fine-ish. So they take Nadu. So I'm going into the Brainstorm route. Start bringing in Saga constructs. They might get Wastelanded. They do have a spell. Okay. Seems like they have a Reanimate. They're gonna Reanimate my Tamiyo. Sure. This Tamiyo is strong, but if it flips, it returns to me. So maybe not the greatest plan on the world. That's Oracle. And I guess Nadu? I hope my opponent rips a Brainstorm. Wasteland my Saga, sure. Yes. Okay. Cracking the clue, though not get them anywhere because they can not. So we'll fetch. I'm going to fetch here for Savannah. And cast Brainstorm. Saga, Brainstorm, Nadu. So Nadu. I guess it's Dimir Reanimator, because they play the card Reanimate. Just a bet. Maybe it's Shadow. I don't think so. No, they cannot collect the Kudu on their turn. No, they can. I hope my opponent plays. Okay, I cast Nadu here. This blocks Tamiyo. They crack the clue. Looking for Days. And Nadu resolves. Nadu does not resolve. Okay. They're getting a nice amount of value from my Tamiyo. What's the third card they are going to draw? Tides, sure. Nadu again. Hoping they don't draw into a Wasteland or in Tomb. Sure. They have another Reanimate. Double Force, Days, Toxis, and Tomb. Crack a clue, sure. They are not playing Fatal Push in the main deck. Most Reanimator lists haven't been playing it, so I can block the Tamiyo. Underground Sea, sure. This means that they don't have anything else. Sure. Okay, I'm going to make a construct. This is another card that can't be equipped with Nadu. Chuko construct. The Cephalid Illusionist comes down. Chuko again. Surveil. Brainstorm goes to the graveyard. Nadu goes to Closures. Nomad's Encore. I'm gonna play. Okay, they concede? Okay, yeah, they concede. Great. What about this Memory's Journey against my opponent on Reanimator? The card can do something, but I think it's a bit medium. I like how opponents play that game. Really aggressive and almost stole the win. Yeah. It's fine. Not having any fatal pushes in the deck make them pretty dead on a slow hand against Tamiyo. I'm not a Reanimator player, but they should not be playing 0 fatal pushes. I think that's like too aggressive. Continue to memory to counter the trigger of Archon of Atraxa. I think that this is a losing play. I think this is a play, do it and you lose more often than not. Splashes are better than Days. Probably yes. I keep 2 forces. Yeah, you have to stop them from playing that game. It's just, if they get a big creature, you swords it and try to play. The action trigger is not the end of the world. It's Tundra, ending. I don't want them to get value. Maybe they Days or the Force. Take or Force. Force. Okay. I'm fine with the Force. there. It's classic 2-for-1. No wasteland. That's good. I think consign is only doing something if you are losing. So with a needle, a fetch, wasteland, crack the clue. Yes. So being wasteland proof is nice. Marsh flats, and they swing. Gonna swing too. They have no bowmasters. I could block. Maybe I should have blocked if they have a Kaito. My opponent told me that I should have done that. Blocking. Yeah, I know. Okay. I brainstorm here. Tuko, Swords, your Barrogoyf. A Foss. Okay. So this is a 2-4. I'm going to ponder. Foss. I could have pondered earlier, but plains. Okay. Okay, this is not terrible. This is when it deals damage to a player. Okay, that means that they are only going to mill 2 cards of Tamiyo. They probably have to attack with Barrogoyf into the crack here. Some triggers. Fetchland gets played. They can crack the clue. Maybe... yeah, crack the clue. Okay. Tamiyo plus there. They have that Tamiyo 4. Not much that they can recover, but still. Me too. Kill Barrogoyf. Another Foss. Should have played the land earlier. Okay, yeah. Now that's a problem. That's the third Fossil Will my opponent throws at me. Not nice. Here I should just play the Savannah first. This Murktide, another Barrogoyf, sure. Swing at Tamiyo. Yes. Gets Fossil Will, sure. Ponder, white. Could we Tamiyo -3? What happened? We called it. No, never. 0 cards, sure. So, gonna Swords Barrogoyf. Gonna play Tamiyo. Pick up Tamiyo. And pass. Here I can jump. And from here, pick Prismatic. No. I'm picking Swords to Plosius. Prismatic ending is not the issue here. Nadu. Sure, I can. Let me just another card. Swords to Plosius. Kill Barrogoyf. Have another Foss of Negation? Not, please. Okay, sure. All the Fosses. Okay, that's fine. They can kill Tamiyo to get Foss back. They play Tamiyo and Foss me 5 times. Yeah, kill my Tamiyo. Yeah, sure. Okay, I can get lucky. I didn't draw any wastelands. I have 5 outs plus 4 cantrips. That is 9 cards that could win the game. Plus Sword to Plowshares could be decent. Okay, they got Fossil Will. They are afraid of me top decking, which is I get okay. Okay, Sword to Plowshares is a redraw with a Foss. Okay, yeah. Now they can mill 4 cards. Yeah, that's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6th Foss. Yeah, Tamiyo's a card. They borrow, they mill something. They need some creatures. Prismatic ending will be fine. I would have kept the Bitter Triumph. It's they are milling it, sure. Yeah, it's better to mill it. Okay, they pick up Tamiyo. Okay, top deck mode, plus the storm. Not the best top deck mode. Block Tamiyo. So they mill and get another Barrogoyf. Never missing, eh? All the Barrogoyf hits have been into another creature. Sure, yes. Don't master, not to... Nothing to ban you. I was just to delay the bad words. We get a Surveillant. I block. They hit me for 4 again. Still a 3-turn clock. They did not play the other Barrogoyf last turn. That's 1 card on top. So they play Barrogoyf. Sure. No blocks. Mills nothing. Green Hedge Mace. Land goes to the graveyard. I need to draw something now. Another Nadu, sure. Okay, so I have to jump. Go to 1. Nothing comes back. Draw. Brainstorm. Okay. If this resolves, they can still Foss. Cracklu? Foss? Foss. Okay, that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Foss. Okay. Yeah. The 7th Foss my opponent plays. And yeah, the guys is just... They just play the Tamiyo and run it to lethal. Okay. Why keep Narcomoeba? Because I should have sided it out. You see a blue card and... so, okay. We can get some value from Narcomoeba, but there is no reason to keep Narcomoeba. It should be in the sideboard. I have Brainstorm, yeah, sure. Yeah, Brainstorm is a card. So let us slow roll the Nomad. They had no Orcs, Bowmasters. So this comes here, this comes here. I fetch for Meticulous Archive. Sugar's a nice card to keep, hard to deal with. Okay, and makes that when we combo off with Nadu, when we get to draw the Nadu, we are in a good position. And I can dump the Nomads. Plus is for 1. Okay, yeah. Nice trade for them. Can brainstorm again. Foss. I think Foss and Nomads. And get Savannah. Get inspired. I still haven't decided what I will play in the Pachanga event. Saga comes. I'm still unsure. I have to look at the tournaments. There is something on Friday. I never remember. Brainstorm? Yes. Oko did nothing wrong. Thanks for the subscription. Welcome. Oko did nothing wrong. Oko did nothing wrong. The Elves did some mean things, but the Wasteland now. I have Tishana Tidebinder. Okay. Keeping my cards in hand. I think the modern ones will be the release. The people have decided. Okay. I'm back. They are surveilling. They brainstorm in response. Okay. Do they have a Traxa there? Archon. Yes, sure. Okay, I have some swords for this Archon. I guess I'm gonna discard Trop. Plains. They got some value out of their card. Nadu? Nadu would have been a sick draw. Play Ponder. I've been breaking quite a lot. That's a bit the problem with this deck. Okay, how many Fosses do they have in hand? Not 0. Double Cavern. Okay, Nadu in the house. Wizard. Green. Blue. Nadu. They have 2 explosives here. Still have a Nadu there, which should generate some value. My Nadu resolved. I could draw into Nomad's Encore. Intomb. Yeah. Traxa. I have a ton of graveyard hate, but just didn't get to draw any. They have another Reanimate. Reanimator Traxa, sure. They have Fairy Macab. Okay. Double land instant. So probably Tamiyo, Foss, Wasteland, or Tamiyo, Foss, and Wasteland. Choose Force of Will, Wasteland, and Fairy Macab. Very macabre. What's in core top deck? What is this? Some removal on Nadu. Bitter Triumph. Discarding Reanimate. Sure, I trigger. Get Tamiyo. I would have drawn Nomads. It was clearly bait, but swords. And now for blue mana, Tamiyo comes down. If they didn't have the Bitter Triumph, I had lethal, with the Slow Rolled Cavern. Another Intomb, yeah, sure. And Tomb on Intomb, sure. I can cast Fairy Macab. Fatal Push there, sure. Yeah, play land. No more Surveillance available. Okay. I could daze something to get my Surveillance back. Interacting force by opponent. Maybe they have to, but playing the current first make it look like bait. Yes, I know, but maybe it is bait of bait. Like, it's hard to know. Maybe I play the cover because they know, or maybe it's on the other side, so it's always hard to know where the trap is. I guess it's Pithing Needle. I call fetch here. I'm still naming. At the end is, how far is the mind game going? Playing Cavern to bait you into something, or on the other side, Cauldron. I call Foss for 5. I'm fine with this. This is Tamiyo, sure. And Barrogoyf. Fairy Macab Hardcast, sure. Okay, let me top deck Nadu. White, green, blue. I guess I'm getting Trop. Okay, do I play around another Foss? I don't think so. I'm gonna play around Fatal Push. I think it's right for you to play Cavern. It's more fun mind games. Okay, we top deck it out of game that my opponent played pretty well. It's completely the truth. It's more of a fun mind game. If you want to Shuko to resolve, you don't play Cavern first. But you both know that, which makes it fun. Yeah, it's okay. They had the Fatal Push. Oh, okay. I could have triggered again. It was all the triggers on the stack. 20% of participants will be willing to play Vintage on Sunday. Yeah. The Vintage is full proxy, right? So I'm just packing my Vintage deck in my backpack. Yeah, those mind games are quite interesting always. Reanimate on Nadu. Okay, I'm gonna trigger this a bit. Under, let's see what I need to get. Narcomoeba, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You got Nadu. I can attack. Yeah. You have a brainstorm? You want to spike a brainstorm? Fatal push on Nadu. I guess it's okay. No blocks. Maybe I'm not winning yet. One Nadu, only one Nadu gone, and the one that my opponent controls. This has been a grind. Why bother? Green, white. Okay, triggers again. It was so I had 7 cards in hand, so the chance of hitting another Nadu or something like that was like super high. I'm going to fetch. I don't want to be left without fetch lands to fetch. My PC lagging. My opponent has conceded. What is happening? My PC did crash. Whoa, that was a so long game that my PC crashed. Okay. I lost a bit of time there, but whatever. Okay, sure. I can play. I'm gonna play Tamiyo. Trigger it a bit. Okay. Nomad's Encore. And pass. Discarding. Ponder. Okay. No need to put more triggers of Nadu on the stack. The attack with Tamiyo. Yes, no, yes. I'm going to block. Okay, this to draw 1 card. I crack the clue. Yes, sure. Tamiyo dies. Reanimate Tamiyo. Don't care about that. Tamiyo. Ponder, sure. I could have played Ghost Vacuum, but they had only 1 Reanimate left. So, and you draw your 3rd card. Tamiyo flips. So 4 white, green, blue, I ending Nadu. They draw a card. It's fine. Get a Nadu trigger. That is Brazen Borrower. Sure. 1 Foss in the deck. They Foss. Yeah, sure. They Foss back. They Foss with Borrower? No, with another Foss. Okay. Attack my opponent. Okay. Here I play Ghost Vacuum, Prismatic Ending on Tamiyo. I can start attacking. They can Borrower. I have still 1 sword left. I called in theory. Prison Borrower, my Nadu. Sure. I get a Saga. Okay. This is a quite fast clock. They land. They attack. Sure. Taste this. I can fetch. This loses them 1 life. Nope. Okay. So I'm gonna eat the Borrower. 1 minute to win the game, which is okay. Now they need to attack with Nadu. This is blue, green, mana. I can also Ghost Vacuum the Borrower. This is another Fairy Macap. Sure, yeah. Okay, Fairy Macaps, another token. I guess they die now. Block here, block here. Not yet. Why is this happening? Yeah, we lost to the time because MTGO crashed twice. I don't get it. Why did this happen? I don't know. It makes no sense. But okay, we won, but we lost. It's very weird that the deck, the MTGO explodes 5 minutes after you just restarted. Yeah, too strong. Nadu for the machine. Okay, I'm playing against Inigo or Runkor or Mod from the channel. Just playing probably my list of Nadu elves. That's definitely stream sniping. Wow. That last round, losing it was so sad. Okay, we have a turn to combo with false backup, which I guess is good enough, and swords. Like this, like the best hand you can have. Tundra. Okay. They could kill us on turn 1, on turn 2, but not false proof. Okay. Nomad's Encore, sure. Nomad's Encore, yeah. Okay, I hope to not draw the Oracle or the Dread Return, like the other game. Sure. That's the second time I have the combo and I draw Tassa's Oracle today. There's a reason I don't play this deck much, because it just keeps trolling me. Can you show us your Nadu Elves list? Yeah, I can. Seen it for 3, so I'm gonna fetch first and now decide what to do. I want to put a blue card on top. Brainstorm, Oracle, and I guess Ponder. They can attack for 2. Now they can have Endurance. And I die. Gonna fetch for Savannah and play Cephalid. I need to have green cards. This is the list I play. Changing. I play 1 more Dryad. Inigo doesn't like the second Dryad. I think the cut is great. And I play, in paper I don't play Crotted Hoof Behemoth because it's not needed. And I play more Endurances. And the sideboard is just whatever. I like to play Hydroblast in the sideboard, but Inigo does not. Okay, here we bring in removals. Pithing Needle. I can cut Cavern of Souls. Tamiyo can be fine. Memory's Journey, I guess. Thanks for sharing. Have you tried Final of Devastation? Also, you don't need a finisher in the Cradle deck. there is absolutely no reason to play a finisher. The only reason I play Craterhoof and Metric Online is because you cannot loop in paper. In paper, you can loop with Baloth and Antukos and just go bro. So playing win conditions is just super bad. We can find both combo pieces and we can shuffle it back with endurance on the kill turn. Yeah. In paper, you just loop Posage or pad the turn with an robot spot. No, you just kill with Baloth. You can loop Baloth into a lot of Hierarch, or you can just mulligan this, I guess. Thinking about this hand is Tamiyo Brainstorm. Okay, convince myself. Yeah, you just loop with Baloth. You just make a lot of Baloth, or you make a lot of Hierarch, or whatever. And now you don't need to worry about the ring trigger. That's what the reason you wanted to loop Boseiju, but you don't need to loop Boseiju anymore, so it doesn't matter. Great card to draw. Tundra, Tamiyo. Yes, so you always have lethal, but against a lot of decks, loop with an enormous board, you already win. Attack with Tamiyo, Tundra, Brainstorm. We like to find Prismatic Ending or Source to Closures. I put those two back. Okay, I'm going to play Savannah, pick up this. Then I have a next turn, the combo ready. I can even get a Foss. Once Upon a Time. I hate that card. Once Upon a Time. I'm playing like 0 Once Upon a Times lately. You don't need to loop it. With the Baloth, the only reason to play Once Upon a Time was to loop Boseiju. And now with Baloth, you don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 5. Those are 5 mana. So I'm gonna Swords the Nomads. Now I'm going to do a cool trick. Okay. I wanted to get Foss, but they probably have swords by themselves, so getting my own sword to closures back and playing Nomads to make my Tamiyo survive. What is this? Send it for Baloth? Send it for Nadu? Yeah, I guess send it for Nadu is fine. Cracklu, draw my own Nadu. Okay, then this means this game is over. I draw the return. Couldn't be different. But for Island, Nadu, I get a bunch of triggers. Have swords back up, surveil, land. Okay, now I can ponder and shuffle this. Shuffle, yes. With a needle. No more triggers. Now I don't need to move. I just wait until they do something. Once Upon a Time. I'm gonna respawn. Brainstorm. It could be slow rolling a second Nomads or a Cradle or something like that. Whatever. Shuko goes to the graveyard. Gets drawn. Another. Okay, so I Swords the Nadu. I get a Hierarch. I probably don't have a second Nomad because they play it like this. They should have probably keep the bird untapped. Like this way and then this way. Okay. You get a Hierarch. Okay. Wins the match. I'm the unluckiest person in the world with this deck. Okay, last round against Wolfiyaya. Tamiyo. This is a Molt to 6, which... Okay, this hand is pretty strong. I think I'm going to play the Tamiyo game. Tamiyo, go. Toxis. Cool Foss. Going to Foss. I'm making sure that my Tamiyo flips this turn is key against any deck that has a Toxis on turn 1. Tamiyo gets flipped. Savannah into Nomads and Core. Go. Okay, they're playing. Okay, Entomb Reanimate or Atraxa. 7 cards. Also will. What will they choose? Murktide, Wasteland, Toxis, and Fossil Will. Thunder. They should have Brainstorm here. Get land. Gonna get Ponder again. And Tundra into Ponder. Any other shuffle? Yes. Not. Okay. Not the greatest Ponder in the world because they're going to Toxis me, but they're gonna swing at Tamiyo. Wasteland, sure. They should Toxis first. Tamiyo dies. Toxis. Gonna Brainstorm first. Maybe they Foss. Okay, so first closures. Yeah, I'm searching for the other combo piece. Like, okay, I'm going to pass and show weakness. I go to 9. I could play Murktide. Wizards. Green. Whatever. Brazen Borrower. Yeah. Well, was weird that they did not play the Murktides. But Toxis my Nomads, yeah, sure. So I'm at the board. Really hope that on the 10th of November they ban Entombed. So a shitty card. Toxis, Entomb, Reanimate, dead. They force. 2 token. Okay, Dread Return, Thanatos Oracle, Narcomoebas, Cavern of Soul, the Cephalids. Let's see if I manage to board correctly. This Flusterstorm. This hand does nothing. Yeah, okay. I guess. Also will. The weakest card. Tundra, Ponderino, Swamp, Toxis. Yeah, sure. Always Swamp. This is quite good at drawing the Swamp. Nadu, Winged Wisdom, sure. Wasteland, Tushuko. I cannot daze this. Tamiyo, okay. Now we have Fairy Macabre in hand and they're playing the Tamiyo game, which is always the problem here. Hi Carlos, how's going? Gonna keep my planes in hand for if I draw Brainstorm. This game seems to go downhill. Lorien, okay. That's a new card. Island. Why are they searching for Island? Not just Underground Sea. You want to back to basics me? Would be crazy, but it's possible. Another Shuko. Fine. Praklu. I don't think I'm winning this game. Opponent is getting ahead quite fast. Reanimate my Nadu. Yeah, sure. Got Mac a bit, but whatever. This is probably bait for Entomb Reanimate. Maybe not. But I can fight a Nadu. Barrow, sure. Super Dead. Cavern of Souls. Gonna play this. It means that if I draw Brainstorm, Ponder, or Nadu, I could play Nadu. This swing for. So now. Okay. I'm not getting Entomb Reanimate. More value. So now they know that they have to counter a Ponder or Brainstorm. That's pretty bad for me. Nadu one time. They should force this. So there we go. And they might have some Clue plus Fatal Push, but whatever. So this is Clue with Fatal Push for sure. Maybe Bitter Triumph. What do they have? Pretty Theft. Okay, sure. I get both my triggers. So I'm still not dead. So they should have forced. So this 7 damage, I go to 5. There's not much they can get from the Barrow that matters. Another Barrow, sure. Okay. It's probably better to get more Brazen Borrowers, but go to 5. They have Brainstorm that flips Tamiyo. Tamiyo is dangerous, but not like crazy. Tamiyo flips. Tamiyo pluses. Yes. Wasteland on Cavern. No, there's a needle there. Wasteland with needle was a nice thing to name. Okay, maybe they have forces. Like there is no ending for it. Nice Wasteland you got there. After this league, we are going to do the Legacy tier list. But if you are watching this on YouTube, probably the Legacy tier list will go before. Okay, my opponent shuffles with Ponder, which is good for me. Okay, and pass. Fine. Going to cast Nomads and Call first. Some card from the Spider-Man edition for Legacy. Not yet that I have seen. You have to probably force this, just because this is value out of the Nadu. Draw a card. Yeah, sure. Fatal Push. Cannot force that. Okay, I died. If this was a blue card. Okay, yeah, sure. The Revolt from the Clue token. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get the blue card yet now. Yeah, die. This round our opponent passed over us very hard. And the other round against Reanimator, that Magic Online crashed twice when I was low on clock, which was disaster. So the deck is strong. Like the biggest issue is like always the mana is a bottleneck, and that you draw the bad cards, and drawing the bad cards is so terrible. Like Narcomoeba, Thanatos Oracle, Memory Journey, Dread Return. You have seen that 2 games that I had lethal, I did not win that turn because I drew the Thanatos Oracle. So, but the deck turn to kill with False and Days Back Up. Cavern of Soul, Saga Plan. Saga Plan is every day. That goes on worse and worse because the format is faster. But yeah, this is it. Now we're going to the tier list.